Hi, so let us discuss how we can form computation graph for a very simple set of equations. So given these equations, first let us consider that we are not given these values in the beginning. So this is what the static computation graph would look like. Here we are denoting the nodes or these variables on the left hand side using these ellipses. So first at the bottom we have the input nodes A and B. Then we have the derived nodes a- according to these equations C, D, and E. What do we mean by these input nodes? So these are the parameters that we need to learn at each step. So let's say if we are talking about a neural network where we are giving the input image, so the weight matrices which we need to learn, that would be these nodes at each step, since these are the ones that we will be updating. So what is our goal here? To use the gradient descent update rule, we need to find the derivative of the output with respect to these input nodes. So once we have these values, we can perform the gradient descent update rule. To obtain these derivatives, we have two methods. First is forward mode differentiation, and the other is backward mode differentiation. This method is used when the number of output nodes is much larger than the number of input nodes. Backward mode differentiation is the more common method which is used generally by most of the frameworks where the input nodes are much larger than the output nodes. The formulation to compute the derivatives may look exactly the same with a slight difference, which we will discuss in the example. The difference is when we are computing the derivative of for the forward mode, we look on the path in the graph from an input node to the output node. Whereas in backward mode differentiation, we look on the path from an output node to the input node. So let's look at an example. So let us assume the values are given as, so we will have C is equal to 3, D is equal to 2, E is equal to 6. These values will pick up the current value. So D is 2, therefore this will be 2, and C is 3, so this will be 3. So the forward mode is the simple chain rule that we perform in general. So what we will do here, our end goal is to obtain this. So in the forward mode differentiation, we have two operators. I mean, we have an operator for each of the input node, and we will apply these operators on the entire graph for each of these. So first we will apply for this one, then we will apply for this one. So let us do it for double B. So here we have double A by double B. This will be 0 since A is not dependent on B. This is the trivial case. This will be 1. Again we have double C by double B. This will be 1. Double D by double B. This will be again 1. And now we are here. So from chain rule, what we know, So this can be simply denoted as, since C is 3 into double D by B, this is 1, plus D is 2, D is 2 into double C by double B, 1. This will be 5. So what we can observe here is, to compute double E by double B, we can use this formulation. How? Let's look at it. There are two paths from B to E. One is this path and the other is this path. The path rule says what we have to do is simply multiply the edges on a path and sum up the various paths. So what we are doing, 1 into 2 on this path, we have 1 and we have 2. So we are multiplying these two. So this path is complete. Again, for this path, we are multiplying 1 into 3. Again, we have the same value as we computed as per the fundamentals. So this path rule is now verified. The problem with forward mode differentiation is we have to compute the derivative for with respect to each input on the entire graph separately. So once we are doing it for A, then again we will do it for B. And if there is some other input node, S, T, whatever, so for each input node, we will have to compute it on the entire graph. This is not efficient when we have a large number of inputs. That's why we said when there is a large number of inputs, we use the backward mode differentiation. So let us look at that. So again, let's say we have the values A is equal to 2, B is equal to 1, C is equal to 3, D is equal to 2, 6. This will take the value from here. This will take the value from here. From the forward mode differentiation, which is the fundamental that we have been studying in calculus courses and everything, we have established that the path rule is correct. So we will simply use the path rule in this case. Our end objective is, again, we want these. This time, instead of starting from the input nodes, we will start from the output node. So first of all, we will do, this is the canonical. So what we are doing, we are computing this operator. We are applying this operator on the entire graph. So this will vary according to the node at which we currently will be. And at every node, we will compute double E by double that node. So this is the trivial case. This will be 1. At this node, double E by double C, we already have this value from the static graph. We can directly put it here. Again, double E by double D, we have it from the static graph. I mean, we are not again computing it. We simply know that we have this value. At this point, we have double E by double B. Now, using the path rule, we can directly calculate 3 into 1. So we have 3 into 1 plus, this was this path. Now for this path, 2 into 1, which is 5. But the amazing thing is, while doing this pass, we are performing one single pass on the computation graph from the output node to the input nodes. During this single pass itself, we can now compute double E by double A as well. Again, applying the path rule, 2 into 1, we have is equal to 2. This can be verified from the forward mode differentiation that this value is the same. So instead of computing for each input node separately, here we have the values. the goal variables through which we will update our input parameters. We have those values within a single pass. So this is far more efficient. And that is why this is used much more often in most of the frameworks. Most of the frameworks would implement it something called AutoGrad or something or some similar name. This is the basic idea.